800 crore rupees for procurement of military equipment. Toy industry registers 239% increase in toy exports in 2022-23. IMD says dense to very dense fog conditions likely over some parts of northwest and east India for next 3 days. And India claims 7-wicket victory against hosts South Africa in second test, wrapped up in 107 overs, shortest ever in test cricket history at Cape Town. The Ministry of External Affairs (MEA) has said the legal team of 8 jailed former Indian Navy personnel has been given 60 days to appeal against the ruling by Qatar's Court of Appeal. In response to a question during a media briefing in the national capital today, the MEA spokesperson Randhir Jaiswal said the ministry is in touch with the family members of these Indians and also with the legal team. He added that it is for the legal team to decide the next course of action in the matter.
उनका जो डेथ सेंटेंस है उसको हटा के प्रेजेंट सेंटेंसेस कर दिया गया है। अब हमारे पास जो हमारी लीगल टीम है उनके पास वो कोर्ट का ऑर्डर है। वो जो कोर्ट ऑर्डर है वो एक कॉन्फिडेंशियल डॉक्यूमेंट है, लेकिन इतना मैं कंफर्म कर सकता हूं कि उन सबका जो सेंटेंसेस है अलग अलग अवधि का सेंटेंस मिला है और डेथ पेनल्टी खत्म हो गया। जहां तक आगे मसले की बात है, 60 दिन का समय है जब इस मसले को अपील किया सकता है कोर्ट ऑफ कैसेशन में, जो कि कतर की सबसे ऊंचा कोर्ट है। इस मुद्दे पर हमारे जो लीगल टीम है वो काम कर रही है और हम लोग भी परिवार के साथ और लीगल टीम के साथ इस विषय पर जुड़े हुए हैं और आगे देखते हैं कि क्या होता है।
He added that last month the Court of Appeal in Qatar commuted the death sentence handed down to the Indians and sentenced them to prison for varying durations. The MEA also informed that New Delhi is closely monitoring the unfolding situation in the Red Sea. MEA spokesperson Randhir Jaiswal added that Indian Navy ships are patrolling the area and are keeping a watch on Indian ships there. He emphasized India's commitment to the freedom of navigation and the free movement of commercial shipping. In Nepal, External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar, along with his counterpart NP Saud, co-chaired the 7th India-Nepal Joint Commission meeting, JCM, in Kathmandu today. The leaders discussed various aspects of bilateral relations, including economy, connectivity, trade and transit, power and water resources. The two important agreements were signed, the first being a long-term agreement on electricity and another to enhance investment in high-impact community development projects. An MOU for cooperation in renewable energy development was also signed between Nepal Electricity Authority and NTPC Limited. Dr. Jaishankar paid a courtesy visit to President of Nepal Ramchandra Paudel and Prime Minister Pushpakamal Dahal Prachand before the start of the JCM meet. China's state-run Global Times has praised India's remarkable progress across economic, governance and foreign policy under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. The article, authored by Director of the Center for South Asian Studies at Fudan University, Shanghai, Zhang Xiatong, highlighted India's remarkable achievements over the past 4 years. The article notes that India's strategic thinking in foreign policy has undergone another change and is clearly moving towards a great power strategy. It said, since Prime Minister Narendra Modi assumed power, he has advocated for a multi-alignment strategy, promoting India's relations with the US, Japan, Russia, other countries and regional organizations. The article recognizes India's robust economic growth, improvements in urban governance and a notable shift in its attitude towards international relations, particularly with China. Delhi Police Special Cell has apprehended most wanted terrorist Javed Mattoo associated with Hizbul Mujahideen from the national capital. He was reportedly involved in multiple terrorist incidents in Jammu and Kashmir. Briefing media in New Delhi today, Special CP Delhi Police Special Cell HGS Dhaliwal said Javed Mattoo was carrying a reward of 10 lakh rupees. He added that the police has recovered a pistol, magazine and a stolen car from Mattoo.
जावेद मट्टू जो है 5 ग्रेनेड अटैक्स J&K में ये शामिल रहा है, 5 पुलिस वालों को अलग अलग घटनाओं में मारने में ये शामिल रहा है और डजन्स ऑफ जो पुलिस पर्सनल हैं इंजरीज आई हैं इन तमाम इंसिडेंट्स में। इसके साथी हैं और इसकी जो अपनी प्रोफाइल है, 7 हिजबुल मुजाहिदीन के ड्रेडेड जो टेररिस्ट थे, ये उनका एक पूरा मॉड्यूल था जिसका ये मेजर सरगना था और अभी तक की जो इनपुट्स हैं He is one of the last surviving A++ designated terrorist जो कि J&K को belong करते थे.
In the Kashmir Valley, Budgam police have busted a terror module by arresting 7 terrorist associates in Birwa area in central Kashmir's Budgam district. According to official sources, the arrested terrorist associates were involved in the dissemination of anti-national propaganda by affixing provocative posters in and around the Birwa area. Incriminating material has been recovered from their possession. Further investigation is underway. The Defence Ministry today signed 2 contracts worth 802 crore rupees for the procurement of military equipment in New Delhi. These contracts include procurement of 697 bogie open military wagons at a cost of 473 crore rupees with Jupiter Wagons Limited and procurement of 56 mechanical minefield marking equipment MMME at a cost of 329 crore rupees with Bharat Earth Movers Limited. Bogie open military wagons are specialist wagons used by the Indian Army for mobilization of the army units. The wagons are used to transport light vehicles, artillery, guns and engineering equipment from their peacetime locations to the operational areas. The Defence Ministry said it has procured these military equipment under Buy Indian category. This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. The Indian toy industry witnessed a rise of 239% in exports in 2022-23 as compared to 2014-15. It has been noted in a case study on success story of Made in India toys released by Secretary of Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade DPIIT Rajesh Singh today in New Delhi. Speaking to the media, the Secretary DPIIT said the Indian toy industry has registered significant growth after Prime Minister Narendra Modi's initiative and various decisions taken at the policy level. The report also mentioned the decline in imports by 52% in the same period. The case study has been conducted by the Indian Institute of Management, Lucknow, at the behest of DPIIT. The Secretary said the central government has enabled a more conducive manufacturing ecosystem for the Indian toy industry. As part of the National GI Drive mission, West Bengal has acquired a geographical indication GI tag for some products which include Sundarban honey, Black Nunia rice from Jalpaiguri district and Tangail, Gorod and Kadial saris. The central government has already uploaded the names of the products in the designated portal. Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman today said the Union government has been sharing 100% SGST revenue with the states. She said this while flagging off the Vikasit Bharat Sankalp Yatra rally in Chennai today. The minister added that Tamil Nadu had received 6,23,700 crore rupees revenue through direct tax since 2014. She said that in Chennai alone, 38,000 people benefited through the Ujjwala scheme. The minister listed out the various schemes implemented by the Centre for all sections of society. The minister added that 1.25 crore Jan Dhan accounts have been opened in the state so far. The Commission of Inquiry, headed by former Chief Justice of Guwahati High Court, Justice Ajay Lamba, which was formed to investigate the cause and spread of violence in Manipur from the 3rd of May last year, extended the last date of the submission of affidavits. The Commission said those persons who want to submit affidavits related to the violence could do so by the 24th of this month. In a notice issued on the 20th of November last year, it had informed the public that the affidavits would be accepted within 45 days from the date of issuance of the notice. The Commission, however, decided to extend the date of submission of affidavits after it received several requests from the public for an extension of the last date. The Ministry of Development of Northeastern Region DONA will organize Uttar Purvi Mahotsav 2024 from the 13th of this month at Bharat Mandapam in New Delhi. This is the first edition of this Mahotsav and will continue till the 17th of this month. It aims at showcasing the rich diversity of Northeast India, blending traditional arts, crafts and cultures under one vibrant umbrella. The 5-day festival will focus on 5 sectors including handloom and textiles, GI products, indigenous fruits, sustainable handicrafts and responsible tourism. To disseminate information about the central government's flagship schemes and to ensure their benefits reach every corner of the country, Viksit Bharat Sankalp Yatra has reached different areas of Delhi today. These areas include Patparganj, Harinagar, Kalyan Vihar, Mangolpuri and Karaval Nagar. The focus of the yatra is reaching out to the people, creating awareness and providing benefits of welfare schemes like PM Ujjwala Yojana, PM Ayushman Bharat and the Aadhaar Service Centre. Our correspondent reports that many camps have been organized at Karaval Nagar in northeast Delhi. On the occasion, the people present at the site took an oath to make India a developed nation by 2047. Speaking to Akashvani News, beneficiary of PM Ujjwala Yojana, Simran shared her experience.
पहले बहुत ज़्यादा प्रॉब्लम में होती थी, चूल्हा जलाना पड़ता था और स्टोव जलाना पड़ता था, स्टोव की धुआं होता था, प्रॉब्लम होती थी। बहुत अच्छा लगता है, समय की बचत भी होती है, समय पे खाना भी तैयार हो जाता है और सब काम बहुत अच्छे से हो जाते हैं। गैस जब से आया है तो बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद करती हूँ मैं मोदी जी का कि उन्होंने ये योजना स्टार्ट की।
Former senior Indian Information Service officer N.J. Krishna passed away in Noida today. She was 81. She served in various positions in the Government of India during the service. She was also the Principal Information Officer in the Press Information Bureau, Ministry of Information and Broadcasting in the Government of India between 1998 to 2002. The India Meteorological Department, IMD, today said that severe day cold conditions are likely to continue over some parts of Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh and Rajasthan during the next 2 days. In its weather bulletin, IMD said dense to very dense fog conditions are likely over some parts of the plains of northwest and eastern parts of the country during the next 3 days. The agency said the minimum temperatures are likely to rise by 2 to 3 degrees Celsius over many parts of central and east India during the next 3 days. No significant change will be seen in the minimum temperatures over remaining parts of North India during the next 5 days. As the cold wave continued to grip northern India, dense fog continued to cover the national capital and surrounding areas, which led to the delay of 26 Delhi-bound trains today. The minimum temperature in the national capital was recorded at 7.7 degrees Celsius, one notch above normal. In Uttar Pradesh, dense fog and cold wave continues. Eastern and western Uttar Pradesh witnessed dense fog, while light rain was recorded in some districts of the state in the last 24 hours. Given the severe cold in the state, the government has instructed officials of all districts to open schools from 10 a.m. India claimed a 7-wicket victory against South Africa in the second and final cricket test at Newlands Stadium in Cape Town. The match wrapped up in 107 overs under 5 sessions, making it the shortest ever in the history of Test cricket. India's first ever win at Cape Town came in Dean Elgar's farewell test. Earlier, South Africa were bowled out for 176 in their second innings. Jasprit Bumrah produced a hostile spell to guide India to a series-levelling win against the hosts. India successfully chased down the target of 79 runs for the loss of 3 wickets just after lunch on the second day. Union Sports Minister Anurag Singh Thakur arrived to inaugurate the beach games at the Ghoghala Beach in the Union Territory of Diu. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Qatar court gives 8 Indian Navy veterans 60 days to appeal against their prison terms. Delhi police arrests most wanted Hizbul terrorist Javed Mattoo in national capital. Defence Ministry signs 2 contracts worth over 800 crore rupees for procurement of military equipment. Toy industry registers 239% increase in toy exports in 2022-23. IMD says dense to very dense fog conditions likely over some parts of northwest and east India for next 3 days. And India claims 7-wicket victory against South Africa in second test wrapped up in 107 overs, shortest ever in Test cricket history at Cape Town. That is all in the news at 9.